Hi, my name is Bo Hickey and I'm a certified strength conditioning specialist. Today we're going to go over 10 Dryland exercises you can utilize to power up that backstroke kick. Let's dive in. Flexible ankles are key for an effective kick because they allow for more of the top of your foot to face backward during each kick. The more the top of your foot can face backward, the more water you will move backward. To complete the ankle sit, just start in a kneeling position with the top of your feet down toward the ground. Then rock your glutes back to rest on your heels and allow the stretch to take shape. Breathe nice and steady. Avoid holding that breath as you hold this position. The ankle ABC exercise is an active way to mobilize your ankle, moving it through a full range of motion using many different patterns. This exercise can be done regularly, ensuring that you make progress over time. To complete this exercise, you can sit on a chair or bench or lay flat on the ground and then bring one leg up. And then all you're trying to do is draw the alphabet with your foot. By going through this range of motion, you'll work on that ankle mobility. The dumbbell squat is a simple strength exercise accessible to everyone. It strengthens your hips and the front of your legs, which are key muscles in generating a powerful kick. You can load this exercise as heavily or as lightly as desired. Start with your feet about shoulder width apart and then the weights out to the side of your body. Bend those knees, squatting down toward the ground, keeping an upright posture with your upper body. Then think about pressing your feet through the ground to return to the standing position. Kicking on your back really challenges your hamstrings, which are often underdeveloped and undertrained. Performing exercise like the back extension preferentially targets the hamstrings and glutes and strengthens these muscles to improve your kick. You can utilize a back extension machine at the gym or a bench as shown here. Think about driving your heels up into that anchor point and then hinging from the hips to lower down and lift yourself back up. As you lift up, squeeze the muscles on the back of your leg and around your spine. The glute bridge helps strengthen the muscles of your hips and can help improve the alignment of your spine. If your back is arched, this exercise can be a useful tool for helping you learn how to straighten it out. This is important because you want to establish a slightly rounded body position when moving through the water. In addition, this exercise develops your glutes, helping to power your kick. Start by laying on the ground and think about pressing your heels into the ground with your arms out to the side for a little bit of support. Then, to initiate the movement, press firmly into the ground to lift your hips off the floor until your knee to shoulder is roughly in a straight line position. Minimize a major arch in your low back, controlling that low back position, and then lower back down to the floor. You can complete this for repetitions or as a static hold. Kicking from your knee is one of the most common mistakes with backstroke kicking. The prone flutter kick reinforces the straight-legged nature of proper kicking while training your glutes and hamstrings. These muscles are often underdeveloped, especially in the range of motion used with this exercise. Start by laying flat on the ground on your stomach. You can either have your arms out wide for support or just anchored in front of you as shown here. Then lift one leg off the ground. Think about engaging your glute and then your back to get that leg off the ground, and then lower back down with control. You can do this with all repetitions completed on one side and then the other, or alternate. Hamstrings play a key role in the backstroke flutter kick, and they're often lacking that strength and endurance needed to execute the kick effectively. Doing seated leg curls is a simple way to train your legs to have that strength and endurance and not requiring a whole lot of technical skill. You can either use a band and attach it to a low attachment point as shown here, and then focus on driving your heels back towards your glutes to really activate those hamstrings. Keep your upper body relatively still. You can also complete this with a leg curl machine at the gym and focus on moving with a weight you can control. Leg curls with a physio ball or a medicine ball, as shown here, is a great option for developing your hamstrings. This exercise also requires the application of force with patience and stability, which is relevant to all swimming movements. Start by laying on your back with your arms out to the side for a little bit of support and your heels resting on the ball. Then press your heels down into the ball to lift your hips and then curl your heels into your glutes. Once you get to this top position, think about lowering back down with control. Reverse lunges increase your lower body strength through a large range of motion, as well as your flexibility, which is required for a strong kick. Start with your feet together and then step back with one leg. Before you initiate the lunge, make sure you stop all momentum and then lower your back knee down toward the ground. Focus on keeping your front knee nice and stable by minimizing any side-to-side shake. Then step back in and repeat on the other side. This exercise can be performed with or without added resistance. This exercise provides another simple and effective way to improve the strength of your legs and hips. It requires very little expertise and can help you add a lot of strength. To perform this exercise, take a wider stance with your toes pointed straight ahead. Then start by hinging your hips back toward the wall, feeling those hamstrings engage. As you continue to lower down, start to bend your knees to lower that kettlebell down to the floor with control. Then power back up to a standing position, controlling any sort of knee shake and keeping that low back nice and stable. Think about your torso engagement throughout this movement. I hope these exercises help you swim backstroke faster. For more great content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel below.